Righty ho, I'll be working. I think it might be. So give it a second to warm up. Have a mouthful of tea. See how we're doing. Ah, there we go. I've got a picture now. Excellent. Oh, and my thing's dinging away. Lovely. Right. Evening all. Give us a thumbs up under the video as per usual if it's working and coming through your end loud and clear, etc. Say hello in the comments. If you're wondering why you can't, that's probably because you're not a subscriber to the channel. If you're not subscribed, why not? What are you doing with your life? Subscribe wherever the button is, down there somewhere. You can join in with the chat, say hello, etc. We stick it to subscribers only because it stops all the spam nonsense about Viagra and cryptocurrency and God knows what all the other rubbish you get if you don't do that. So that's why. Just join up and then you can join in with the chit chat. Right, let's see who's there. Peter C, good evening. Ollie, hello. Paul, Peter N, Elaine, Roger, evening. Kevin, Peter and Stella, Gary, Rob, hello, hello, hello. That's a good view of you there then. Excellent. Hope you're all having a jolly bank holiday weekend. I've been working, of course, as per usual. But the good news is there's lots of machines coming across the weekend, so that's good. Which I'll show you in a minute. So 2 weeks today, entries closed for the September 28th auction. So get yourselves organised, get stuff in. So I've got time to get it photographed, get it catalogued, and do the nice big walk around video again, which everybody seems to like, and it seems to be popular with buyers. So we'll do that again, but that does take time. I need like about a week to do that sensibly. It's been a bit mad the last time. It just takes a long time to film that and edit it and upload it and everything else. And keep trying to do it right through the night is not good. So there we are. Give me plenty of time to do it. Colin, hello. Gary, good evening. Good evening. So that's where we're at with all of that. Right. Yes. I put these. How many there is on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 18. I haven't put back on. There's a couple of Duomats, were they? We sold last time. The gentleman thought it's been a bit overambitious with, I think, so they're going back in again. He decided not to take those projects on. Paid for them, so sell them again. Hopefully, we get his money back for him. Right, let's have a look then. What's come in? Let me click the right button. Here we go. That's what we're looking for. All right, so there's a few, funnily enough, there's a few other bits come in that we sold either last auction or the one before as well. Some people's wives have not been too amused at what the husbands have been buying, shall we say. Naughty, naughty. Anyway, they've been told they've got to sell a few bits again, so quite funny really. But there we are. So here we are. So there's a few bits and there's some new stuff as well, obviously. So in amongst it, so what we got, I need a bigger picture in my thing to see which one is which. It's tiny on my little broadcast screen here. There we go. Just do this in the background so we'll see what we're looking at. Right. So we got this, the high top, the kind of clone one. Don't know who made it, English made thing. But yeah, it's nice and shiny and it works and it's an old penny. Locks and keys. What more do you want, really? There you go. So another go at that one. The Manhattan that's missing the front, the one which nobody seems to have seen to know what it's supposed to look like, but I imagine it's a plastic front, like a Perspex front, like the other similar ones are different names, and then internally lit, so it'd be quite a flashy sort of thing. That was on penny as well, wasn't it? It's a little project for somebody. This just come in. I only took it in because I'm not taking things in other than machines, but this I sort of did because I told it to the chap before, and he was told by the wife you got to go, so I slipped that one in. So nice little carved dolphin from a juvenile ride. We sold a whole load of these 3 years ago, was it? There were seahorses, if you remember, dolphins, fish. Was there something else off that ride? It'll come off a ride. Anyway, Nice little things. Missed one before, got another chance. A Sega Copper Star, old penny. Pretty decent chrome on it. Good paint. Top box. It's got a proper back door, etc. The Mills, the guaranteed jackpots. One's come back as well. Ripping play. Original paint. Yeah. I don't think I've actually had that one before. So I've never had it in 2 auctions running. Spooky, eh? The Sega Windsor, the Apollo front one. Rather like the artwork on that one. And the Stockbroker Project. The project too far for somebody, evidently. The Orb. I'm sorry, just really bad pictures, some of these. I was in a hurry. There was a lot of stuff in the way at the time, so I was these few come in when we were shipping a lot of stuff out. So I just got a quick snap, and I meant to go and take some better pictures of them. I forgot. Apologies. Anyway, the Orbiter machine. I really like that one. That one's back. It does run on 20p's apparently. So the chap discovered before his wife told him he couldn't have it. So it's officially a threepenny bit machine, but it will run on 20p coins. I wouldn't be surprised if it runs on pound coins as well. Probably. I wonder if he tried. I might try it if I remember. But, yeah, quite a nice machine, that one. Right, onto some fresh stuff. We have actually sold this one before, some years ago. This fortune teller is actually the one out of the film Sleuth. Michael Caine and Laurence Olivier. Brilliant film. If you don't know Sleuth, go and look up Sleuth. It's a fantastic film. Lots of slot machines in it, working models, automata, all sorts of stuff. I won't tell you the plot because it would kind of give it away, but a very, very good film. Recommended. So this in the film actually had on the side of it a like a handle, a bit like a one-armed bandit handle. And the very first time I saw it, many years, gosh, 25 years ago probably, it still had the handle on. So I think it's played 2 or 3 times in the film. Michael Caine pulls the thing, and it, the thing spins around and reads his fortune, which is part of the plot of the film. And then it had been rigged up, so obviously they needed it to stop precisely on whatever it was. So all they did, very clever, is on the back of the spindle with the arrows on, is wound some fishing line around it and had a little weight dropping out the bottom of the case behind the set wall. So the pull handle just let the string go. The weight dropped, spun the thing around, and obviously then just stopped dead at wherever they set the arrow for. Obviously they just adjusted it for the next scene. So very clever. So the very first time I saw it, that was on it. So the original penny bit that made it go around was missing, but we sold it, and somebody made a reproduction of how it should be, the Bolland's original bit of mechanism for it. So it now works properly on old penny. But there we go, it is the one. It's still got the slot in the side where the pull handle was. And if you look up Sleuth, you'll see it in the film. So there you go, nice little bit of cinema and slot machine history for you. I'll try and get a screen grab of the film. I'm sure I used to have it on video or DVD or something. Video probably. But I dare say if you find it around, it'll be on Netflix or Amazon or something, I expect. Anyway, so that's that one. Sports Stars 2p. Did we sell this one before? Can't remember. It looks familiar. Or one like it. It says 2p. It looks like an old penny-sized thing. I'll check that. Anyway, single wheeler. Excuse me. Brian's Trickler. Old penny working on the rarer Brian's is. Couldn't immediately see the serial number on it, but I seem to remember these are always difficult to find the serial number on. think I've had one or two in the past. I just couldn't find a number on them anywhere. So maybe they didn't all have it, but the mechanism, early one, the mechanism is painted black inside as well. The early Bryans is. So say good condition, all working. Don't come up too often. But not one for a good few years, don't think, a trickler. A clock. The tall one with a cash box in the bottom front, interestingly. Tool case, jackpot. I haven't looked inside, I assume the jackpot's in it. But yeah, the 12-win version. On penny, I believe. I think it's on penny. A Challenger. Full-page Challenger, locks and keys. Good machine, those. Oh. Again, this, I think we sold this to the man years ago. Light up sign. Caraca cane beer, fully fermented for freshness. Did we sell that one? I think when I sold the big prop hire company off, I think it was one of them. There was a whole load of pub signs, weren't there? I'm sure. I think that's when it went in. Anyway, we'll shove that one in. Double decker. Not had a double decker for a long time. Nice Brian's double decker. Good sparkly plastics on it. On the front and the cash door and the inside. Original paint on the Fleckel paint on the rest of the cabinet. You see it's a little bit worn around the bottom there. But it's original, so it's one of those, do you leave it as it is or do you repaint it? Tricky job. He's an expert on speckly paint if you want to repaint it. Like Paul, if he's here. I think Paul's here tonight, isn't he? Paul Mitchell, there we are. He's the man to do that job if you wanted to get it repainted. But yeah, double decker, old penny. It's got the little inset bits in the holes to shrink the holes down to put it on smaller coin as well. So it might have been at the 1p old penny transition period. I think it was number 13 something. 130 something, I think it was, when I looked at it, found the serial number on it. Obviously I'll put it on the listing properly. But yeah. If you're looking for a double decker, don't come up very often. Another gap in your Brian's collection to fill. A nice clown catcher. Token payout. Old penny. Very original cloth and labels and things on it. So yeah, quite a nice unspoilt one. Evening, Carl. Does the double deck have its buses? Yes. I think there's spare buses with it as well in the cash box. Dinky buses or matchbox, whichever they are, in boxes. But yeah, there's 2 on it, and I think there's 2 spares as well. Because they wear out eventually. Somebody did once work out how many miles the buses would do in a year, going backwards and forwards, and it was quite a lot. And they sort of, yeah, they do the bearing essentially. I know it's not bearing, a bit of wire, isn't it, that has them on, but it does actually wear out at the end. So yes, we'll get it up and running. Video, obviously. Oops, hang on. Sorry, click the wrong button. Button I meant to click. Hidden treasure. On a penny. Don't know what number that is. That's not one of the Thomas's ones that we've sold a lot of over the past few years. It's another one. I wonder. It'd be interesting to see what number that was, because all the Thomas's ones, the numbers have been pretty close together, haven't they? Obviously bought them in one batch, I think. Anyway, Brian's hidden treasure. Hey, got the big hit. Nice colourful playfield on that one, baseball theme. Haven't plugged it in yet, but as far as I know, it's all up and running. I just put it together, and that was as far as I got today. Move it into position, then I'll plug it in. But yeah, nice back glass on it. Playfield's pretty good too. Have a play of that. Back to square one again. Press the play button. Play, play. Pictures go around. There we go. They're going around now. Yeah, so that's another. How many that was? 16, I think. Machines there that come in. Yeah, more due in the week as well. Should be hopefully quite a few again by next weekend, all being well. Might be by Tuesday, in fact. So I'd tune in again on Tuesday, Friday weekend as per usual. As I say, so it's 2 weeks to get stuff in. If you've got stuff for this auction, it's shaping up quite nicely again. I think there's a nice Wonders All Win coming. Possibly BMco, some Bandits, hopefully some floor standing bits and bobs. What else do I know that's coming? People told me. Can't remember. Another Wonders, I think. Might be a couple of Wonders coming. Seems to be quite hot at the moment, don't they? So yeah, watch this space as per usual. How big is the dolphin? That's a very good question. I will have the measurements of that from the last time we sold it, won't I? Hang on a moment. Let's have a look. Ground. Rides and parts. Juveniles. Dobby sets. If I put the side, the sides aren't visible, aren't they? That's annoying. They're about 2.5 foot long, juvenile size. Something like that, I should say. Yeah, they're carved by Liz Mangles in 1998 as a special commission for a unique children's fairground ride built by Rundles. So it's built for one of the Sea Life Centres had it built. Rundles built it as a special. So yeah, we had seals, fish, seahorses, and dolphins. We sold quite a few of them. And we sold all the panels off the ride. Basically, when one of the Sea Life places went, was it Sea Life or was it called something else? It was actually called Sea Life. Whatever it was, went bust. And the ride got, I think, sold, put into a store, and I think it was sold again and put into a store. And then it got so it wasn't economical to get tested again. I think, I'm not sure if some bits went missing, maybe when it's been moved 2 or 3 times or whatever. But it got broken up essentially. And yeah, so we sold all the animals off it and the panels off of it. Back in November 23. There we are, I'm just looking at the things here. So yeah, they're quite cheap. They're in the it's in one of the books, the ride, one of the fairground books. Is it John Barker's book? I can't remember which book it was in now. I'll have to look it up again. But the whole ride is in one of the fairground books. Yeah, nice little thing, really. Yeah, so there we are. I'd say shaping up nicely. Let me just go back to here. So that's about 35, 36 machines in, I think, so far. 40, 50. Yeah, so we've got over 50 machines again, which is good. Let's see what else we can find. Hopefully there's a few more projects coming as well. I know you all like a project. They're really hard to find, but I'm working on it. So again, watch this space. And then I'm hoping this week's gone a bit funny. I kind of forgot it was Bank Holiday Monday when I was scheduling things at the end of last week. So things I was going to do tomorrow now can't, which is juggled around the rest of the week. But I should get to photograph the lost collection, which is now not lost, obviously. At the end of the week, I'm planning. So have pictures for that, or video, or whatever I do for next weekend. Fingers crossed, it all goes well. Think it'd make a nice rocking horse? Yeah, it would do, really. Yeah. Make some little rockers for it. Good project. And you used to see hidden treasure in a plain cabinet. Yeah. Whether it's been stripped, whether it started plain, don't know. I assume they were all painted, but I don't know. And that's only because all the ones I've ever seen were painted. I've got one, which I'll probably sell when I do my auction, which is red, plain red. Like we've had a few plain red bullions, I think. Sometimes I've seen some plain red bullions over the years. Whether it was just a batch they did, I don't know really, or whether it was done special for, a special order for a particular showman or a particular arcade or something. Who knows? I'll see when I have a better look. Obviously, it might be better to tell from the inside of the cabinet if it was painted at some point. A bit of overspray or whatever. But yeah. There we are. Right, so any questions on any of that lot? Then fire away. I should do my best. Get some proper pictures of them up in the next week or two. And let's see what other goodies come in. So yeah, so I'll try and get the pictures of the lost lot by next weekend, and then it still gives you a week after that. If you see something that you really fancy, you absolutely got to have, you can think, oh, I really want to buy that. I best sell something. So that still gives you a week then to have a rummage down the shed and find some stuff to sell, doesn't it? That's my thinking. So I'm working on it. Yes. Ooh. I've got an update to Photoshop apparently. I don't need to do it at the moment. Looking forward to seeing what wonders or wins come in as they seem to have dried up again. Yes, they're very kind of hot at the moment, aren't they? So they're kind of getting hard to get hold of, hard to find. Everybody wants to keep them and not sell them. I think as the prices kind of sort of skyrocketed over the past year or two, I think people who have got them and think about they might want to sell them are maybe holding on to them as well, thinking they're going to go up a bit more. So who knows? Will they keep on going up though? Don't know. The old saying goes, I'm not a financial advisor. But yeah, certainly if you bought Wonders 10 years ago, I think you've done very well out of them, if you chose to sell them now. But in 10 years' time, you might regret selling them now, mightn't you? You might think, God, if only I'd have kept hold of them, or if only I'd have bought them back in 2025 when they were only whatever they are. Because they might double again in another 10 years' time, mightn't they? Who knows? But then that's not the reason you should buy them. You should buy them because you like them. I think if you're buying them as an investment, that's kind of the wrong attitude, really. But there you go. What do I know? I just sell thousands of them. Yeah, so there we are. So that's what I've been up to the past few days. As I say, there's a few more coming in. Tuesday night there might be a few more to see, and then by the end of the week, hopefully there'll be a few more as well again. There's still some bits and bobs to be collected from the collectibles auction. Please come fetch them. I will be selling anything that's lying around shortly. So you've been warned. Payouts for that auction I'll do, haven't done it already, Tuesday probably. We had an issue with the bank accounts the other day. Barclays, and then of course it's bank holiday weekend, so that's caused aggro to try and get things sorted out again, and some like long story, but anyway, it's getting sorted, so it's fine. But that's kind of screw things up for a day or two. You know what it's like trying to get any sense out of a bank these days. But yeah, other than that, it's all good. Right, anything else we need to know? Anything to chat about? Don't think so. Can't think of anything. So I shall finish my cup of tea and go and do some work. And we'll catch up again on Tuesday. So have a jolly bank holiday Monday, whatever you're up to. Did I get your email earlier? Oh, I don't know. Let me have a look. Let me try and bring my email up without showing everybody else your email. That would be slightly embarrassing, wouldn't it? Hang on a moment. Let's see, have I got an email from you? Yes, I've got an email from you at 1754. I presume that's the one you mean. And from two other people as well. So yes, is a short answer to that one. I have. So I shall deal with that in due course. Right. So have a very jolly bank holiday Monday, whatever you're up to. Don't forget, if you're going somewhere interesting, take a few snaps. If you're going to fairgrounds, piers, seaside, arcades, circuses, you know, the kind of stuff we all like. Take us some snaps so we can all see what you've been up to. Roger, maybe going to the Aylsham show tomorrow at £26 each. I suppose it depends what you can see at the Aylsham show. But yeah, £26. It does sound quite a lot. You need something reasonably good to look at, I would have thought, for that sort of money. If it's just all trade stands, then I don't think that's a very good deal. That used to annoy me, some of those sort of shows. You pay money to go in a show and there's nothing there other than trade stands, so you're just paying to go to a market. That's not good, is it? If they've got some decent kind of arena events and things on to see, well, that's a different matter, isn't it? So it costs a lot of money. But yeah, I might go mad and have a day off myself tomorrow. I'm to go to Hollicombe tomorrow. Oh, I've not been to Hollicombe for years. Not sure if there's any machines. I don't know now because oh gosh, what's his name? Richard Goddard had some machines there, I think, for a bit, didn't he? For a while. I think Richard still has something to do with it. He's on. I don't think he's on tonight, but he's on sometimes. If you're on, Richard, say hello. Let us know. Yeah, I haven't been to Hollicombe for a long, long time. Yeah, take some snaps of what's there these days. My favourite rider, the Razzle Dazzle. I'm not sure if that's running at the moment, the Razzle Dazzle, or not. What a fantastic ride. Love it. Great piece of kit. So yeah, I'm honestly not sure what they've actually got at Holic at the moment. So it'd be good to have a good little update, a report. You can be our roving reporter. Let us all know. Might be venue for a jolly in the future. You never know. There's a thought. Yeah, and as I say, anyone else going anywhere interesting? Take us some snaps. Let us know what's going on. Evening, Mr. Tree Frog. You're late. I hope you've got a very good excuse. If you've got a good excuse, we'll let you off. If not, we won't. Fireworks. Oh. Well, this is a bit early for fireworks. It's barely dark. Or have you been rigging for later? I was watching the firework championship things the other night down at Plymouth, was it? I think. So on Instagram, someone went to the Royal Cornwall show and there were some machines there. She was playing a clock on the reel. Oh. Wonder whose those were then. Cornwall. Who do we know down Cornwall with machines? What, like a little travelling arcade type thing? That'd be interesting. I don't know who that would be. Can't think. If anybody knows, who might have an arcade down Cornwall way? I don't know. You perplexed me there. I'm intrigued. See, I don't use Instagram much. I have to see. I don't know if you can get a screenshot of it or something. Might give us a clue. That's good though. Good news. If there's another arcade travelling around, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Well, I think then that may well be it. See if we can get a screenshot and WhatsApp it over. Yeah. Good idea. We'll stick it up then next Sunday. We'll see if anybody recognises it. Love to have a little travelling penny arcade, but how do they get around the silly gambling laws? Well, that's the beauty. If you're travelling, they don't apply. So travelling arcade, you can be on the same site for, if I remember rightly, because it's a few years since I've needed to be knowing about such things. I think it's 14 days a year, if I remember rightly. So yeah, that's how, if you go to a modern fairground in the modern fairground amusement arcades, they'll have relatively high jackpot machines sometimes because it's travelling. So they're exempt from the usual rules that apply to static arcades. So yeah, no problem at all. Anybody basically can have a travelling arcade. You just need enough, is my advice, because the problem with small ones is that you can't get enough people around them quick enough to take enough money in the relatively short period of time you have. Because the problem is you get with those sort of shows, there's usually a family. So there's often one person playing the machine, a kid playing the machine, and you got mum and dad and little kid in a pushchair, all trying to crowd one machine, which then blocks off the machines either side of them. If that makes sense. So you end up with one person putting a penny in one machine, blocking two other machines. And then you get the situation where you can't take money quick enough. Paul said, great fun but a lot of work. Yes, it is. Yes, I agree with that. It was last thing when I had my travelling arcade, which I sold to Paul, some of you know. It was the last thing I travelled. I used to travel little fairground rides, stalls, candy floss, popcorn, all sorts of stuff. Quite a few bits at one point, 6 or 7 pieces. Like two rides, 2 stalls, the arcade, candy floss, something else. I think 7 was about the most things I travelled at once. But it just got a nightmare with trying to get staff, shifting it all around, cost of insurance, cost of testing, everything else. So I kind of shrunk it all down, and in the end, I just took the arcade out by myself, no wages to pay. It was the cheapest thing to insure because we weren't having kids on rides, so it was nice and cheap to insure. And I earned just as much money, me on my own, with my little arcade, as I did travelling 7 pieces by the time I paid all the bills, looking after and travelling 7 things. So, yeah. It also said 32 machines and 5 change machines. Yeah, I think I had, you kind of expanded, didn't you? How many did I have when I hit my arcade? Probably about 20, probably. I had 5 or 6 down the 2 walls and probably a dozen across the trailer. 20 something and 2 or 3 freestanding bits. Will it still work in the modern age? Yeah, I think so, if you've got the right things. That's always the thing. People who don't know always try and travel with the wrong things. They think, oh, I'll have all the different Brian's machines, and most of them don't take any money because they're too complicated. As late great John Carter used to say, if it's got more than one knob, it's no good because the public can't understand it. Which is about right, really. But certain things are very good. You know, just quite simple bandits are good. Quite simple organs are usually quite good. Tip them off type things, you know, with little shells, all the penny bills up. Tip them off, brilliant machines. Little pushers, if you can find them. They're hard to find, but take loads of money. Yeah, certain things you learn are good money takers. Clocks are no good. Everyone plays them. They don't earn any money though, because they're too generous to pay out. Working models don't really take any money. Mutoscope's good. Viewers are good. Yeah. So a variety really. The problem you've got now is kind of the generations have moved on where most, obviously the kids don't know what they are. And a lot of the parents don't know what they are now either. Yeah. You know, parents are in their 20s, well, they don't know what the machines are either, really. So you maybe need to move on a generation for all the kind of stuff we're used to. Sort of the 60s, 70s stuff. Some of the Formica machines, flashy lights, etc. But yeah, doable. Always popular. Just give it a go, really, is the thing. Yeah, so yes, we must see if we can find out who the Cornwall one is and give them a bit of a plug. Help them go. Find anything more about it. There's not many travelling now, is there? Not many at all. Right. I think that's it then. Dolphin needs a home. Dolphin definitely needs a home, yes. Those some of the ones that sold have been put on stands quite well. A lot of two or three different people I've seen them sent me pictures of after I sold them last time. You get the nice those cast iron like garden umbrella stand things. Quite fancy cast iron. One of those, bit of steel tube. Plonk them on. If you get some twisted brass, we have twisted brass sometimes. Odd bits of twisted brass, all the better. They make a nice little display piece then. I know what I mean, yeah. They're quite cheap as well, those bases. It's nice, you know, paint them up fancy sort of fairgroundy colours instead of just black as they usually are. Bit of red, bit of gold, etc. Lovely job. A good seat for the kids. Right. I've run out of tea, which is never a good situation. Look, tea, empty. So I'm going to go make myself another cup of tea and contemplate whether I can go absolutely crazy and have a day off tomorrow. Can't really afford a day off, I don't think. But I might do. Anyway, we'll catch up again Tuesday and have a jolly day tomorrow. See you then. Nighty night.